everyone, Crow back again with another pickups video. Actually just got back from VideoGames Etc today. This is Saturday. I'm having a bit of problems uploading videos. I'm trying to upload a tag response right now, and it's failed like 3 times before. So, you know, if it's not up today, which is Saturday, it'll be up by Sunday, I guess. The other thing I want to mention quickly is I recently put up a channel update about, putting moderator on my home page, and since then, a lot of people have put in some good suggestions, but for some reason, moderator won't let me, doesn't think that I'm the owner of this moderation. I can't remove the suggestions, which I can't remove. And just to give you an example, like if I don't have the game, I can't do the video, and I wanted to remove it. Like, for example, Damez wanted me to do Stroker 64, and he suggested I do an emulation of it. And I think that kind of defeats the purpose of doing these Crow plays, because I want to play games that I own. But I can't remove that suggestion because it's messed up. So I might erase the whole thing and start over and see how that works. But I'll re-enter all the valid suggestions that I want to keep on there. So we'll try that again. I'll do that tomorrow if this thing is still messing up on me. I just don't understand why all of a sudden I don't have any control over it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to get out of the way. Let's start out with some toy pickups. First one is from Target. This was on sale for $2. It's the Quora from Tron Legacy. I have most of these action figures still sealed and everything. So this was one I didn't have. This was like the second series, I guess, of that. Also, from a new place my wife found called 5 or Below, she got Jarvis for me, which was like Clue's second in command in that movie. So yeah, this was $5. And because it's like a dollar store, except everything in the store is $5 or less. From what I can see on the back, there's only one character I'm missing now, and that is this character here, which is, what's her name? Castor. So, we'll see. I'm not too... For a complete collection, if I run across it, I'll pick it up. But I'm not going to go out of my way to find it. While we're talking about 5 or Below, might as well show off the rest of the stuff that she found at that place. I don't know why I'm even showing these, but these are like this is a micro USB charger, which I could use for my phone. This was like $2. Same thing with this. It's kind of like a multi-adapter kind of thing. One of them being a micro USB and mini USB. And I figure I'll put this in my car because I can retract it when I'm not using it. Plus, I could charge, many different things in my car since I do have a USB port in my, actually I have an extender, and it happens to have a USB port in it as well. She also picked up this Rubik's Cube, this Transformers Fall of the, Revenge of the Fallen Rubik's Cube. This was like $3. And Rubik's Cube's normally go for more than that. It's, aside from the fancy patterns, it does follow the conventional coloring. Yellow being opposite of white, and it even has a stand. And I like messing around with a Rubik's Cube every once in a while, so I think that was a good buy. Now, I promise the rest of this stuff will be video games, but also at 5 and Below, I found some pretty interesting Nintendo DS games for $3 each. We have Populous DS, and I'm really amazed that this game is on the DS, because I remember playing this on PC and Super Nintendo a long time ago. I actually like the Super Nintendo version, and this doesn't seem to be like too much of an upgrade. It seems to have the basic layout of the game, so it doesn't look like it's changed too much. On a side note, I like the Super Nintendo version because you could set up different styles for the villages, and one of them was like a Nintendo style where people would live in Game Boys and upgrade to, when they ever got a bigger house, it would be NESs and then Super NESs. I thought that was hilarious. Next game was an interesting puzzle game. I think it's a rhythm puzzle game, Honeycomb Bee. And I was always interested in this game, but never enough to pay full price for it. You know, what, $3? Can't go wrong with it there. And also, look, you know, Brain Age 2, this game I still think goes for, you know, at least more than $10. And they got the whole thing shrink wrapped new for $3. So I'm going to have to try and check out this place every once in a while, called 5 or Below. And apparently there's more than one location. Next we'll do Goodwill. You know, not too much stuff from Goodwill. My wife picked up 4 games from Goodwill. $1.99, a NASCAR 99 for the PlayStation. $3.99, Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. Seems like an interesting game. Don't really know too much about this. Almost sounds like a one-on-one fighter, but I can see from the back of it it's not. Razor Freestyle Scooter. Now I have the Nintendo 64 version and the PlayStation version. This was $1.99. And RC Revenge for $1.99. And also, I went to Goodwill as well because I had some Ghost Armor put on my phone, and they didn't have it right away, so I had to run out to the mall out in Naperville to get that done because I actually got it for a cheaper price since I pre-bought it and they couldn't do it. So they put it on, and it's quite nice. I mean, it's not as slick as just the phone glass itself, but it's actually, I need to wipe this down a bit, but they did a really nice job of putting this on. It's custom fit for this phone, so it basically covers up everything with a little hole for the front-facing camera and the light receptor to detect the light. So yeah, it looks really nice on here. Just need to wipe it down a little bit. So yeah, and then afterwards I went out to the Naperville Goodwill. Actually, they had some pretty games there. I was going to pick up any of the sports titles, but I was kind of amazed at a couple of the stuff I saw. I only picked up 2. DDR Max 2, which was $3.99. I think I had this at one point, but you know what's funny is that they have it where you have to go up to the front and they they find a disc in the thing. Well, this one came with a memory card too, so I'll be interested in seeing what's actually on this memory card, because I was not expecting to get a memory card with this. And memory cards still go for, they go for more than I think they should go for, basically. I mean, memory cards should not cost more than $5, especially for the PS2. Well, yeah, for the PS2. For, Xbox 360, that's a different story. But and also, they had Behind the Glass, and I could not resist picking this up, Final Fantasy 12. And they had it for $4.99, and it was behind the glass, and I don't even know why. Yeah, and it's complete in there. I never really looked at. Oh yeah, this is brand new. This disc is not scratched, and I think I looked at it when I told them to get it out of the case. But this is really good condition. Was never really interested in playing this game because it went away from the active battle system that I'm used to from like Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII. So who knows if I'm going to actually give this a shot or not? But for $5, I could not pass up this game. So that's it for Goodwill. Let me just put this stuff one side so I have some room here. And not finally, okay, but second to finally, I actually just got back from VideoGames Etc, and I spent twice as much as I was intending to there. First thing is first here. I bought a whole bunch of these NES sleeves, just so I had extra, because I'm pretty sure all my games currently have NES sleeves on them, but for $1 a piece, I cannot walk away without getting it. So I got 8 of these, so that's about $2 worth. And I also picked up a ton of these. I picked up 14 Super Nintendo covers. I'm not going to pull them all out. You just trust me, I have 14 of these. So they were about 49 cents each. So that's $7 worth of those. And I was really surprised to see these. They have kind of a rotating glass shelf at this place. And, well, Techromancer knows. And Techromancer, I told Techromancer I was going to be there this afternoon, and I was half expecting to see him there. But I guess he text messaged me, actually, and said, oh, did you get anything from VideoGames Etc? I was already on my way home. And I'm like, yeah, and it turns out he's at Goodwill. So I predict Techromancer is going to have a pickup video. Broke as a joke, you know, stuff from Goodwill. Unless he didn't find anything, so I could be wrong about that. So, yeah, they also had in the glass case, where they have the loose TurboGrafx U-cards, they had, I'm going to cover this up, they had a stack of U-card cases, you know, cardboard, and I was like, holy crap, I have a ton of TurboGrafx games where the U-cards don't have things, and I just was like, at the register, I was like, yeah, you know these holders, I want them all. They wanted 69 cents each for them. Turns out there's 17 here, so I spent about $12 on 17 of these. So yeah, I'm really happy to find these things. All I need to do now is find some. Well, you know, I only have 3 loose TurboGrafx U cards because I try not to. When I first bought the TurboGrafx, I just wanted to get some games, so 3 of them I bought didn't have the a case. But now, whenever I go for it, I try to get a case for them. As for games. Actually, let's do these first. I found, and I actually was kind of keeping an eye out for this, Atari Jaguar controller. Not one, but they had 2 of them for $14.99 each. And I was like, well, Jaguar controller. And I was expecting to see like $30 or something for it. And I saw 14, and I took it off the rack. There was one behind it. I was like, I gotta get this one too. I only have 1 Jaguar controller. So now I have 3 Jaguar controllers, and why would I get 3? Well, there's 3 options I can do with an extra one. One is I could just use it as a backup. Second thing is, if you've seen Mark Vigier's recent video, one of his recent videos, he got a package from the Stig, and the Stig had modified a Jaguar controller to work with the ColecoVision. Now, there's a strong possibility. I think that's what I might try to do with one of these, because you have the keypad and everything, and I actually don't think it would be that hard for me to do. So, there's that possibility. The second one is there's another mod you could do with this. So, who is texting me? Oh, wait, Techromancer's texting me. Haha. Ah, no luck. Oh, I guess he didn't get anything from Goodwill. Well, are going to post tonight? I am leaving Chicago 5 a.m. Well, looking forward to your vids. There's Techromancer for you. The other thing was, what was I going to say? Oh, replacing the D-pad with a dial. Because you can actually, there's hidden code in the Jaguar game Tempest 2000 to let you play with a dial. And there was never any controller that came out to take advantage of that. And so there are instructions online. I don't really know how complicated they are to replace this with us. But that's only for 1 game, and I'm thinking that I want to transform this into a ColecoVision controller. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I don't know when I'll do it, but that is definitely something's on the books. Now, what games did I pick up? I only picked up a handful of games, actually, there. I found an Atari 7800 game I did not have there, and that is Impossible Mission, and I picked it up just because I didn't have it. It's a loose card. I mean, they do have other game, you know, Atari 7800 games I don't have, but I'm just really not that interested in them, or they were, you know, $10 or more. But this, you know, for $3.99, I was not going to pass up. Secondly, and I meant to look this up before I started the video, to see how much this actually goes for. But Joe and Mac on the NES. Now, I saw this, and I thought this was kind of a semi-rare game at least worth like $20 or so. I could be wrong, but I could swear that the game is worth like at least $20 or more. I can't remember, but I saw the price on this of $5.99, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm picking this up for $5.99. It's in great condition, and I just thought, and I'm going to probably have to look this up after I'm done videotaping this, but I just could swear that this game was kind of rare, you know. So I picked it up. Next game I picked up, Turbo Graphics 16 game Dragon Spirit, which I believe is a vertical scrolling shoot 'em up where you're a dragon, and you know, at least I'm from the cover art. That's what I remember this as, and that's why I picked it up for $12.99. Looked like a very, very good game, and I was kind of in the mood to buy some TurboGrafx games, but I just didn't buy that many. I mean, there were plenty other games they had there that I did not have, but this one just stood out to me, and I had to get it. And finally, I had to pick up this game. I saw it there last time, but I, for some reason, didn't want to pay the price. But this time I was in more of a spendy mood, I guess. Area Assault for the Master System. It looks like a really awesome vertical shoot 'em up for the Master System. And just based on that, I picked it up. Got the cartridge, which just fell right out, and I caught it. You know, I picked it up for $9.99, which I guess is not a bad price for this, but it looks like one of the later Sega Master System titles with the fancier, better looking graphic on the cover than the older ones. And there's actually just one more pickup, and that is this. I picked up Mortal Kombat on the PS3. I did not buy this on the release day, and the main reason I did not pick it up on a release day was because that was the same day I bought my phone, so I didn't want to be spending a whole lot of money that day. So after I bought the phone, I really wasn't in the mood to buy too much more stuff. But I was at Fry's on the way home, and they had the collector's edition. So I was like, oh, I want this collector's edition. It was $100, and I was not really in the mood to you know, spend that money that day. So then the next week, it happened to be last Saturday, in fact, last week, I went back to Fry's, and I was thinking, you know, I'd gotten paid from work, and I was thinking, oh, if they still have that, I'm going to pick it up. And went there. They didn't have it anymore, and I asked, and they didn't have it anymore. I was like, oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to check Amazon when I get home. Got home, checked Amazon out, and they had the collector's edition for $85. Free shipping, you know, as long as it was, you know, the Super Saver shipping, which was 5 to 8 days. So I bought it, and, you know, so it was $85, free shipping. Not only that, I literally got it in 3 days. So this was the box. I've opened it. You know, this was the box to it, the whole big box. And so what does it come with? I already opened it up. There's no need to do an unboxing. If you're already interested in it, you would have probably already seen an unboxing video of it. But it comes with, it looks like a game add-on download. And before anybody says anything, yes, the PSN network is still down. Why would I get it for PSN? Well, you know, it comes with Kratos. And plus, I don't really care that much about the online. Whenever it comes back online, I'll redeem those codes. You know, I've been playing the story mode, and I made it past the first Mortal Kombat tournament in the story mode. And I gotta say, it's very well done. It's probably the best story mode I've ever seen in a fighting video game. And then it came with this, and which is the Art of Mortal Kombat, which happens to be a very interesting, you know, extra to get. But the main reason I wanted to get the collector's edition and why the box was so big, I'm going to cut the video here, and I'm going to have to switch cameras to show you, because I've already put it up on my shelf. Cut, break, 2, 1, now. Alright, back from the break here, and we're looking at my shelf here, and it came with bookends. So there's, got them like on my 360 game shelf here, because it actually fits. And so we got Scorpion up here on one side, hitting his thing up there, going through the wall, through all the Xbox 360 games, and nailing Scorpion on the other side. There's a little android. Look at him. Hey, are you okay? But I thought that was just so cool, and I just decided I had to have it. So that's what came in there, and it looks really good up there. Now, also, you may be hearing these weird noises from my computer, and I also happen to be in the chat room, Retro Gamers VX's chat room right now. So, you know what? Keep an eye out for Retro Gamer VX. He's got these live chats that go on. So far, it's been the past 2 Saturdays and last Thursday. So, you know, if you're not doing anything, might as well come in here. Okay, so thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.
Kay, you wouldn't want to help get the scavenger sale ready at the community center, would you?
How many ways can I say no?
Oh, I've been